You're listening to The Hammerin' Hank Show with Henry Ochs and Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah. Yeah. Hammerin' Hank, legend on the airway spree. Autistic kingpin, Cali's hard OG. Wild 949, he the voice they need. Doghouse days, laying down the creed. Too legit to quit, Hammerin' Hank on fire. Mic in hand, lifeline and wire. Radio beast ain't showing no tire. Underdog champion, always going higher. Wild like a wolf, howl at the moon. Airways rocking.
What's up, Hank? I should have my mic on. What's up, Hank?
Good afternoon, Ryan.
I'm doing great. How the hell have you been?
Despite the terrible cough I've been battling for a couple weeks now.
Why is your cough not gone away, man?
I don't know.
Did you go to the doctor a second time? Cough button, 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. Hanky, I wonder why it's lasting this long.
I don't know.
Very, very strange. Now, your Kansas City Chiefs are going to another Super Bowl.
Yes, they are. I love it.
Man, what do you think about the people that are sick of them?
Well, don't mess with the Chiefs, brats.
How big of a Chiefs fan are you? 1 being not at all, 10 being biggest fan ever.
I'm about a 7 because I'm originally from Hoisington, Kansas.
I love how you said that. What is Kansas like?
Kansas is a very small state compared to California.
Do you like California?
I like California, but my dad doesn't.
Yeah, it's a little overpriced. How often do you go to the city of San Francisco?
Not too often.
Do you like the city of San Francisco?
Yes.
I'm glad you do, man. What do you think? What do you think about the fact, though, that there is a lot of crap on the roads and on the sidewalks? Actual crap. Pretty gross, right?
They should relaunch a segment called People Behaving Badly.
We'll do that next time, Hank. Now, Hanky, I'm a little tired. I just did my 3-hour Hoppe Hour show. So you ready for Hank's joke of the day to wake me up?
Yep.
All right, let me hit the music.
Hitting like a thumper from the trunk. Punchlines cracking louder than a cat, no punk. Ryan Hoppe ride shotgun with Oak. Dropping these last crew, never going broke. It's a Hammerin' Hank show, keeping it raw. Jokes sharper than a blade, cutting through the saw. Every segment fire, humor like a burn. Tune in for the laughs, watch the tables turn.
What up, Hank? Make me laugh.
Why don't skeletons fight each other?
Why don't skeletons fight each other?
Because they don't have the guts.
I love it. What else? Cough button, 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. Welcome back, Hank.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
What did the 0 say to the 8?
Nice bout.
Not as good. Go to another one.
Why did the golfer bring an extra pair of pants?
Why?
In case he got hole in one.
Number 4.
What did one wall say to the other wall?
What did one wall say to the other wall?
Yes. I'll meet you at the corner.
That's pretty good. Number 5.
Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Because they might crack up.
You're making me crack up right now. Number 6.
How do you organize a space party?
How do you organize a space party, Hammerin' Hank?
You plan it.
856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773.
How do you organize a space party?
How?
You plan it.
I love it. Number 7.
Why did a Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in this field.
Love it.
What
Number
do you
8.
call a bear with no teeth?
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
A gummy bear.
Love it. Number 9.
Why can't your nose be 12 inches long?
Why can't your nose be 12 inches long, Hank?
Because it would be a foot.
Lastly.
What did a tornado...
He's got the cough. So we'll do a quick PSA for everybody. Hammerin Hank has bronchitis. So the thing is, we have a cough button here in case he coughs. But I believe he's back. Hey, Hank, what's number 10?
Why did the tomato turn red?
Why?
Because it was the salad dressing.
I love that, Hank. I was in kind of a moody mood, but that was a weird way to say it. But that just made me really happy. So thank you for that.
Thank you, buddy.
So one of the topics you wanted to do was Patrick Mahomes' new baby. What is your take on it?
Patrick Mahomes, he decided to name his new baby Golden.
What do you think of that name?
Maybe he got it off the Tremolo song, Silence is Golden.
I think that's exactly where he got it from. He was listening to the song and the Hammerin Hank show, correct?
That's correct, buddy.
What is your NFL predictions? Before we get to the NFL predictions, we can't just get into the NFL predictions without some NFL music. It'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chiefs. I'll be rooting for the Chiefs because I hate seeing Philadelphia happy. Hank, what is your prediction for the Super Bowl? Okay.
I predict the Chiefs will win it all.
How will the Chiefs win it all? What is the score going to be?
It will be a close game.
Maybe like
But the Chiefs should win it 24-17.
24-17?
Chiefs.
Yes, that's pretty low scoring though. You don't think it's going to be more like Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes doing their thing?
24-17 Chiefs.
We will write that down and see if Hammerin Hank is correct. Now, Hanky, you had another topic you wanted me to add. What inspired you to go into radio?
Well, I used to rip off the antennas off the radios when I was a little kid.
Yes. You're so popular getting a phone call. Is that the ladies? They're hitting up, Hank.
A spammer call.
Those are the worst. Can you imagine being a spam caller, Hank? They're losers.
Insurance.
What do you think, Hank, of where radio is at in 2025? Cough button, 856-49-HAPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Any other show, they'll take 3 weeks off to make sure they're not sick at all. But Hammerin Hank is such a warrior. He's fighting through his cough. Now, Hank, where do you think radio is at?
I think radio's dead.
Why do you think radio's dead?
Because radio stations are laying off people, firing people left and right.
Doesn't it make you sad that that's happening?
Yes. And one of the senators reintroduced the American Music Fairness Act today.
What do you think of that?
It sucks.
What sucks so much about it?
Because if this stupid bill becomes law, it could force many music radio stations to flip their talk radio format, consisting mainly syndicated shows that are based mostly on New York, or even worse, to shut down completely.
I just don't get. I've been going to radio conventions for 12 years, Hank, and I remember when I was 19 years old in 2013, they were talking about, where's the up-and-coming talent in radio, blah, 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 and then they never grew it. Unless there's like Nepo babies, a lot of times the people that are in my generation that get morning shows, it's because of who their father is, a lot of times.
Yep.
Drives me nuts, Hanky. Hanky, are you ready for Pricking the News? Do you have any things for Pricking the News?
Only one.
It's all good. Let's go with the music.
Straight out the dim lit, Henry on the mic. What's this? Prick in the news, fools thinking they slick. Ryan got the scoop crew ready to expose. Shots fired, dodging pigs in the petty pros. Coppers in the back, Hoppe with that verbal machete. Every word a weapon, cameras rolling, y'all ain't ready. Keyboard warriors acting tough behind the screen. Between the lines, you get sliced like a deli cheese.
Oh, Hank, what do you have for Pricking the News on the Hammerin Hank show?
You know that prick John Fisher, who's right now, who at this very moment is trying to move days to Vegas? They moved to Sacramento.
I bet that drives you nuts as an A's fan, Hanky, right?
Yep. I used to be an A's fan.
What is your
But now I'm a Royals fan.
What is your favorite memory of going to A's games?
You know, I have a lot of memories of going to the A's games.
Call button 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. And voila, it's like magic. The cough is back. What are some of your favorite memories of going to A's games?
The food.
What type of food would you get? What's on the plate for Hammerin' Hank?
Round table pizza.
Sounds delicious. You got to save me a slice, Hanky.
Yep, you know, and watch my buddy Ashley Ruiz sing the national anthem at a few of the A's games.
And are there any other memories you remember from the A's? Like Jose Canseco, maybe?
Maybe Jose Canseco playing. And also getting bobbleheads.
What was your favorite bobblehead?
I have too many to name.
Now, Hanky, I want to ask you, what did you think of the steroid era?
It sucked.
Really? You don't think it made baseball exciting?
I think baseball's kind of exciting.
I think it's a generational thing. Once the Cubs won in 2016, I never needed to watch again.
The Cubs?
Yeah, that was the greatest thing ever, Hank.
They didn't cheat.
Cough button, 856-49-HOPPY. As Hammerin' Hank fights through this cough. Hank, I was just saying that the last time I watched baseball, to me, when it was exciting, was in 2016 when the Cubs won. But I'm also not really into baseball. I'm more into basketball.
Yep.
Hanky, are you ready for a pop culture dictionary?
I have a music trivia question.
Alrighty, we will play the music anyway.
Cruising down the street, lights glow. Through the beats, the stories flow. Popping collars, diamond chains. Living life, no pains, no gains. Phones are blinging, deals to make. Riding high, no time to fake. Limo stretching city nights. Caught in scandals, flashing lights. Welcome to the dictionary. Hank's the man with words that vary. From G-code slang to bling bling gold. Every verse a tale untold. Throwing parties.
Hanky, what do you think of this AI music?
Pretty good.
I got to make sure
It's
my...
extremely good, actually.
Thank you. I know it's crazy. I got to make sure my boy Hammerin' Hank has good music on his show. So what do you have today? What's going on, Hank?
This easy listening folk group from Los Angeles had a 1966 hit record called Guantanamera. Could you please name the artist who had this big hit?
The Beach Boys?
No, the Sandpipers.
I would have never known that. Are you a big fan of the Sandpipers?
I like their hit Guantanamera. They also had a minor hit back in 1969 called Come Saturday Morning.
I know that song. That one I do know, Hank. I do know that song. I think my mom used to listen to it.
Here's another one.
Sup?
This artist from New York had a lot of top 40 hits in his career. One of those hits was Suleiman back in 1970. Could you please name the artist who had this hit record?
What was the name of the song again?
Suleiman.
Man, I can't even. Give me a second.
Neil Diamond.
I would have never got that. Thank you for filling me. You got to do something between like 93 to 2025 when I was alive. I was negative 23 in 1970. Hanky, I wasn't alive.
Here's another one.
What's up?
This artist from Arizona had a big hit record in 2001 called Everywhere. Could you please name this artist?
Michelle Branch.
That's correct.
See? When it's within my lifetime, I know it, Hanky.
I used to play when I was at KCRH.
My favorite song by her is Game of Love. That's a great song.
My favorite song from Michelle Branch was Everywhere and All You Wanted.
Do you know Game of Love?
Yes.
A little bit
She
of
did it with
this. What's up?
her buddy called Santana.
Oh, that music video is so beautiful. The way it's all orange in that. It's like little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Cool.
That was the way of Hammerin Hank saying your singing sucks. I love how you said cool. That was amazing, Hank. If people want to leave us a voicemail with jokes or thoughts on the show or memories from his days with the Doghouse with JV and Elvis, 856-494-6773. Hanky, do you have any celebrity trash talk?
Not this week.
It's all good, Hanky.
You can follow me on X at DJ Hammerin Hank.
Oh, Hanky, you're doing such a good job in life. I'm so proud of you. Has your cough improved at all?
Not really. I have a cough drop in my mouth right now.
What's your favorite cough drop flavor?
Cherry.
I like cherry too. Root beer, I had one time. My grandma had it. It was pretty good. Riveting stuff.
You know, TV shows from the 80s I'd like to see make a comeback.
What shows, Hank?
Solid Gold, Star Search, Dance Fever, and the Pop and Rocker Game.
Isn't Star Search America's Got Talent, essentially?
It turned into America's Got Talent.
After Star Search, what other shows did you say?
The Pop and Rocker Game.
I've never heard of that.
Pop and Rocker Game was a pop and rock music game show hosted by John Bauman. But unfortunately, this series only lasted 1 year.
Never heard of it. Can you believe it?
I watched it from time to time.
Hanky, what the hell is going on with the Warriors? Do they have any chance to improve?
Nope. They're choking extremely.
Button 856-49-HOPPY. That is the sign that Hammerin Hank is coughing when I mute him. He is back. Hanky, aren't you sick of Draymond Green?
Yes. I think he's behaving badly.
Cough button 856-494-6773.
I think he's behaving real badly.
Hanky, before we end this show, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Yes.
Go on. What's up, bro?
Popeye.
The cartoon?
Yes.
You want to see it get brought back?
I've been a big fan of Popeye since I was a little kid.
When I got my first DVD player in 2003, I had a Popeye DVD with a lot of cartoons. I love Popeye.
I do too. My favorite Popeye episode was, I'm in the army now.
I love when he's eating spinach.
I do too.
Hank, do you like spinach?
I love canned spinach.
I like when it's on I like when it's on pizza. It's so good.
Yep.
Anything else? Hammerin Hank?
You can hit me up on X at DJ Hammerin Hank if you need to get a hold of me. On Instagram at DJ Hammerin Hank.
Hanky, I'll make a video about this. Give the pitch to the Modesto Nuts about why you should sing the national anthem.
Because I've always wanted to do this at a major sporting event, and I love the national anthem. I sing along with it sometimes when the national anthem was singing at a sporting event. So I always wanted to sing the national anthem live at a Modesto Nuts game.
All right. Let me play this YouTube video of you singing real quick.
Hello, it's your buddy Hammerin Hank. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to sing the national anthem at a Modesto Nuts game, so this is my national anthem audition. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Cool, buddy.
Well done, Hank. You deserve to sing at the Nuts game because you're a big fan of Nuts. That was such a lame 1994 joke. Hammer and Hank, anything else you want to have on this show?
Yes.
What's up?
I say what's up to my buddies at the CEV First Church in Cache Valley. My dad, my sister Jan Smith, aka Smurfette, my dog Marley, and also to all my buddies in Great Bend, Kansas, Rush Center, Kansas, and everybody listening to the Hammerin' Hank Show, my buddy Ryan Hoppe.
Hell yeah. Anything else, Hank, before we end?
Nope. That's covered for this week.
Hammer and Hank, let's try to do 2 shows next week. Does that sound like a plan?
That sounds like a plan, buddy.
Make sure this weekend that you get better, that your cough improves. Not only that, but also come up with some ideas, and I'll come up with some ideas as well. And my way of coming up with ideas is smoking weed and going on ChatGPT. So we'll do our thing, and we'll bring content to the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry
Okay,
Ochs
cool.
and Ryan Hoppe. Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Sign off for us, Hammer and Hank. Give us the
Peace
official.
in your hood.
Oh, one more time.
Peace in your hood.
The Hammerin' Hank Show.